Hi, my name's Gus Cameron, and I'm the owner of This Old Chopper.
Welcome to another week. A little something different this week, what? Oh, a little bit of maintenance. I just drained the oil. It's pretty cool. This, you pull down on it, you flip it over, you take the cap off, you put it into a container. Then when you're done, it's all done. You put it back up. Where is it? Right down here. There it goes. That's how you store it. You fill it up through the top. 1.65 liters of 30 weight. Look, my stool. That's a cool stool. What? So, little 21 horsepower. I guess it's a Briggs & Stratton, I think it is, Craftsman. Just put a new filter on it. I'm going to write the date on it because that's a good thing to do. Then you know when you did it last. So I just got the filter off. I got a new air filter to put on it. I got the old one. It could probably be blown. Here's the old one. I could probably clean that up. And this is a pre-filter. I just washed it, so I'm going to let it dry. I think I'm going to put a little oil on it maybe and wring it out and then slide it over. It goes over top of that. You know, pre-filter. So I should put it in the sun and get it to dry. So yeah, we're just enjoying a little R&R and doing a little maintenance on the old garden tractor. It's serving me well, I can tell you that. This is the 5th time I've cut the grass. I got a little cart for it. I paid 140 bucks. Drove down about an hour away to get it. Great deal, great deal. So yeah, I got a plug to put in it. I got to do the air filter, the plug, and grease it. There's some grease fittings that I can do. Front spindles. I got to look on the book. The book. Imagine when I bought this place, I opened up the cottage and there was a bunch of chewed paper on the floor, and the rat or the mouse was almost ate the manual. Thank God he didn't. So I got a manual, and it helps you with a little bit of maintenance. So I'm gonna blow out the screen. I got a little compressor, I can do that. So grease, air filter, spark plug. Okay, we'll be back. Well, I know I say that a lot, don't I? How else do you start a video? Hey, you! We got a messed up faucet. We just figured it out. It didn't have a spray hose, and I'll show you what a handyman. I don't even know if I call him a handyman. Pretty friggin'. Anyways, it looks like the spray nozzle on the broke off or something happened to it. This is how we fixed it. Where is it? This is how we fixed it. What? So, this old chopper went and got a new faucet. Look at that. 19 degrees in here, AC. It's freaking beautiful. It's hot outside too, let me tell you. So yeah, I got a new faucet, chrome faucet with a built-in spray. So I'm just in the process of hooking it up, making everything right. So there you go. This old chopper works on more than just choppers. You got to do what you got to do, right? Anyways, this is our little getaway. It's beautiful, it's fun, and it's good for the head, just like wrenching. All right, so gonna wrap this up, and we got dishes to do. So I got to get the water turned back on and see if I can make this thing not leak. All right. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll be wrenching and share with you some stuff that I'm doing on the Shovelhead. And you got to check out what Ralph's doing. My God, he's taking apart an old Shovelhead that was in a fire, and it was rebuilt 2 or 3 times, or it was attempted to be rebuilt 2 or 3 times. And the bike, they even found out the name of the bike. You'll have to go check it out. It's My Time, Let's Go. It's My Time, Let's Go. Go see Ralph, check out his channel, and tell him I sent you, why don't you? All right, later. Here we are back in this old chopper. Wiring. I got one more thing to wire, and then I'm getting an oil pressure sensor that's coming this week, and I got to wire that in. The wire's already run, so I just got to hook it up and put it in. For all you people that were wondering about that, I'll flip the camera around and show you what's going on with my wiring and with where I'm going to put an oil sensor so I can get a light. An idiot light on the dash, low oil pressure, right? Anyways, it's there. I want to make it work for my inspection. You know what I'm doing. All right. There you have it. I'm getting that wired up. Orange and red is the power and backlit, so I'm just running it to the red. What the hell? It can all be backlit. And the other one's black as ground. The antenna's already run. I got it up here on the nut rather than the top of the eyebrow, and I'm going to have to repaint that. Damn. Anyways, hopefully that's going to pick up a signal sitting there on that nut. That's the way it's going to be. So yeah, so this is my little rig for soldering. Makes things a lot easier. You need 3 hands to solder, and with that little thing you only need 2. So yeah, I'll show you where I haven't looked at it yet, but oh yeah, Ralph told me there's a little port, one of these ports. I gotta figure out which one. It's gonna be the port that my sensor will go on, my low oil pressure sensor. I'll get Ralph to explain it better to me. But that's an S&S oil pump. Don't even ask how much that was. But that's the heartbeat of the engine. So you shouldn't cheap out. Anyways, once I get this all back together, I'll come back. It's a holiday Monday, and what couldn't be better than hanging out with 3 cool bikes. I think I'm going to give you a once over. I pretty much finished it. I'm missing a chain guard and low oil pressure sensor, which are coming this week. I'm going to hook that up, and she's going to be ready to go to be inspected as an antique. I might take it down the street, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll flip it around and give you a once over, like you haven't already seen it. It's been quite a journey. It's all working. Everything is working. You know, I got a horn, I got signal lights, I got a speedometer, I got neutral light. Just waiting for my oil, my low pressure sensor. It's a good looking bike. And it kicks. I can kick start it. The brakes are good. The lights all work. Signal lights. This thing works fantastic. One of my videos, I said my 3 or 4 favorite modifications, and this is my #1 favorite modification. Cutting down that cam cover, separating it from the gear cover, gear chain cover, whatever you call it, and cutting down that cam cover. That's the best thing ever. It looks so good. It's hard to tell it's even what it is with that cut down cover. It's just extra material. I don't even know why it's there. So yeah, got a couple of cool bikes. I know the sun is, I'm into the sun, so it's kind of crappy. But 2 bikes with flames. Damn cool. We're doing all right. This thing here, Oi Street Glide. Look at the bugs. Came back from the island. Picked up a bunch of hitchhikers. This is a cool modification too. I put my coil behind the horn cover. The horn is up underneath where the coil was, and my coil is underneath the horn cover, getting lots of air, keeping it cool. Another cool modification. Listen, it's a good bike, good touring bike. First ever Nova Scotia veteran motorcycle plate. This is number 1. It's a gift from the government. 21-inch fat spoke on the front, 50 spoke. Nice. Let's get this shovel going. Take it for a little rip. Put my helmet on, make it right. Alright, let's get this thing going. I'd kick it, but not today. Neutral light. Okay, need some choke. Okay. Damn thing won't go in first. I don't know why. I don't know why. Damn thing. Probably going first now. No, it won't go in first. I don't know what's wrong with this. No. Something screwy. Good old Shovelhead. What? Anyways, good to go. Gas off. Keys off. That's a couple of miles. Maybe. Keep watching. Well, can't get it. I don't know why. No idea. Nope. All good. Wasn't that fun? Man, that thing, it's good. It's good. My buddy Joey seems to think maybe the clutch adjustment could be out, and that might not be why I'm getting first. I can get it first sitting right there, push it down, pull it up, push it down, pull it up. Anyways, I gotta friggin' look into it a little further. But I do gotta start working on this. I gotta get this tank secured a little bit better. I got a guy maybe coming over to have a look at it. He's interested in a CB750 project. And do I got the project for him? So I just want to run the gas line back to the carb. I want to get it started and see. I want it to be able to start if he shows up the next night or two. You know, he could call me at any time and say, I'm coming over, I want to see your Honda. So I don't want to say, well, it'll start. I just got to hook it all up. I'm going to hook it up and make sure it'll start. So I'm going to get at it. So I'll be back. So I just put a piece of hose on there. It's a good size, clamped. I turned the gas on, filter's full. I haven't had it going, it's cold. I haven't had it going, it's cold. Let's see. We got a green light. I need my, oh there it is right there. This is my little gizmo I made for holding the choke open. That's called the Gizmo 2000. All right. You know what, I like to squirt it. Proper hose. That's a fuel leak. Yeah, no good. No good. She's a dripper. Turn the gas off. There it is. She's a dripper. It's hard on the paint job. Damn. I knew I couldn't get that lucky. But it started. Look at the puddle. Jesus, Murphy. Yeah. Gas leak, gas leak. Anyways, I'll get some better hose on here. Silly me, I thought I could get away with it. You know, I went from a piece of hose like that to this big it's hard. It's a hard hose, so I don't think the clamp will tighten up on it. Anyways, all good. Just a little drip. We can get this fixed up. What? It ran. Holy shit. You know, I hadn't had this running. What is this month? August. I probably haven't had this running 3 months, maybe? Three months? I parked it here. I took the tank off. I've been putting it on there. I've been working on that forever. And that's really good. I'm impressed with this thing. And I totally hate to sell it. Now I'm hearing yet, well, don't sell it. Don't sell it. You know, you only got so much room in the garage, right? I mean, we used to drink in here and play darts and had a table set up over there. We used to have a lot of fun in here. Now it's just full of frickin' motorcycles. But it's a hard decision. It really, really is. I mean, it's not costing me anything. It's a one of a kind. It's definitely a one of a kind, and you know, it's a 78. It's an 812, so it's got bigger pistons in it. I think it's cammed. It's got a Vance and Hines header on it. It sounds fantastic. I got an oil pressure gauge on there. I got these pods. Everything is perfect. I need to finish wiring it, put some signal lights on it, get the brake lights working, but I just did it on that. Not a problem. I don't know. And I drove it down the street. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Eventually, I guess. You can't have everything, right? This would make a good project for somebody. So there you go. You heard it. It started. You look back in some of my older videos of me getting this thing. Like, this is what started the video, this old chopper. This is what started this old chopper. If you look back in March, a year and a half ago, my first episode is this bike arriving here in the garage. And my buddy Luke and I chopping these brackets off so we could put a nicer tank on it. It was that tank there, because it had a great big 2 fat tanks, covered the whole engine. You couldn't even see anything. And the first thing we did was chop the brackets off, get rid of them tanks, and put something smaller on, put that on there. Anyways, and I did kickstart it one time. It kicks. I've had a fun time with this bike. That front end was that front wheel was a chore. Getting the fender to fit was a chore. You know, getting the back brake stall to work. It's just been never ending with this bike, and it's come a long ways, and I hate to see it go. Maybe it won't go. I don't know. Maybe it'll just sit here, and maybe I should finish it and sell it as a roller, a complete 100% working roller. You know, a 100% on the road bike. Maybe that's what I'll do. That one's pretty much done. That's done. This is done. That's my only thing left to do. Anyways, we'll listen to them crows. Crazy crows. We'll get back at it. I'm what is it called? I'm energized. I heard this, it started. I'm now energized. I want to keep going on the Honda. That's what I want to do. So, hey, let's do it. All right. We'll see what happens a little later on. I got a piece of 5/16. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah, that fits on there. This is gonna work. It's gonna work. Now it's a lot more pliable, and I'm gonna be able to tighten up the clamps so it doesn't leak so bad. Except I just stripped out that hose clamp. God darn it. That's what happens when you go too far. That's what happens. So this is junk. This hose clamp is junk. Let's get rid of it. Garbage can. Let's try this one. See if I can make this work. Just stop before it strips. Like right about there. That's on. All right, so I got to get another hose clamp. Stand by. I got no small ones left. Oh well. Life goes on, eh? I gotta cut that to length. This on. I want that like that. I want this like this. So put that down there like that. Put this like this. I'd say about there. Side cutters. Ah. I was watching another channel, and he was building a grain house or a round steel mini home, and he was cutting the wood around the bottom inside so he can frame it up. And the way he was doing it was a little unorthodox. And today's video was him defending himself against everybody that was shitting on him. And what did our mothers always say? If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Smart nut. So, yeah, I use side cutters to cut my hose. There's probably a tool for that. You do what you want to do, okay? Don't take this as gospel on how to cut hose. Do it the way you want to do it. Use a blade. Use whatever. Just because we, us, whoever, do things a certain way, it's because we think it'll work. It might not be right, but just cool it. Don't freak out on people. Like the comments, his channel blew up because he should have been using a bandsaw instead of the tool that he was using. I mean, don't do it. It's not cool. And if you don't like cutting your hose with the side cutters, cut it with whatever you want to cut it with. That's all I got to say. There. That's on. And I'll get this clamp on, even though it's humongous. But it's laying on top of the pods, which ain't cool looking, but anyways, it'll suffice for now. It'll work. There goes a pod. Leaned on it too much. All right, so that should be good. Is that even tight? I don't even know. It wasn't tight. Look at that. Well, that won't fit on there, so I need a screwdriver. It'll sit there for now. So there we go. Let's turn it on. See what happens. Yeah, it's got fuel. It should start. that awesome? So there you go. Hose is on. It's ugly. It's all right for now. You could maybe snake it that way instead of going across. My other tank, the fitting's on the back, so I had only a short piece of hose, just fits on there nice. But the fitting on this tank is up here. So when it gets to here, you run out of gas, right? Which is, that's why your fittings are nice to be on the back. This has even got a red coat in it. I even put a red coat in that. So yeah, so that's a perfect tank for the next owner of the project. Anyways, I hate to do it, but we'll see what happens. It's got a lot of potential. It's a cool looking thing. All right, we'll see what brings us another couple of days. I know I didn't put nothing up Sunday gone by. Just life, eh? Life is busy. I'm like 50 subscribers away from 1,000, and I'm like 500 hours away. 500 hours? Yeah. 500 watch hours away from being monetized. So thanks to the guys that are trying to help me, like Ralph. Ralph's trying to help me. It's my time, let's go. And the boys down south, Jersey and Tennessee, Hippie in Tennessee, and Slick in Jersey, South Jersey. Don't forget Bruce Goldsmith out in the Terrence Bay area. These guys are good. Let's see what happens in the next few weeks. See what happens. All right, we'll check in tomorrow. So it just occurred to me that the video's getting a little long. I started editing and I didn't notice it was so long. So let's wrap it up. I'll show you one last thing that we just did. Gonna make life a lot easier. Got a nice little trailer. Wheel, the outside of the front to the outside of the front wheel to the outside of the back wheel is 102 inches. And I was thinking, oh Jesus, the trailer's only 98 or 97 inches, 96 inches. But it's gonna work. It's where the tire touches the wood. I'm just doing a little cleanup of the electrical. Everybody does their electrical a little different. I got some wires hanging underneath. I'm going to do a little tidy up, do some soldering if required, and make all the connections good so I don't ever have any problems. It's a good little rig. It's homemade, it's registered, and it's safetied. Up here in Canada, we gotta have a safety check on this stuff. Government cash grab, you know? Anyways, so that's it. Gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Check on your buddy, and we'll see you soon.